Alright people, this is my belated post-fight video for the Mayweather-McGregor fight. And it'll also serve as my post-fight for Badou Jack and Gervonta Davis. I'm going to do it all in one. So, Mayweather manages to stop McGregor in the 10th round. I'm just going to play a few seconds of my prediction video for this fight. Alright? Just hear a few seconds of my prediction video.
I think that the reaction to how McGregor does in this fight will be one of surprise. I think a lot of people will be saying, wow, McGregor did better for the first few rounds than Canelo did against Mayweather. He did better for the first few rounds than Robert Guerrero did against Mayweather. I think this is going to be the reaction.
All right, that was a few seconds of my prediction video for Mayweather-McGregor. Is that not what actually happened? Is that not what took place? All right, so there you go. McGregor came out, and just like I said in this particular video, he made it awkward for Floyd for a couple rounds. Floyd did look rusty. He did look slower than we've seen him before at 40 years of age. He didn't quite look as sharp as the Floyd we remember. But ultimately, it didn't really matter because he just put his hands up, walked forward, which he did say, to be fair. He did say pre-fight, and I know he kept saying this after the fight to try and save face because he didn't look particularly good. But he did say pre-fight, I'm just going to go forward and take it to McGregor. And that's actually what he did. Went forward. McGregor tried to make it awkward, but as soon as Floyd went forward and started throwing his right hand, it became very difficult for Conor McGregor. And McGregor did well to stay in there that long. Being the bigger, stronger man helps. But ultimately, he didn't have the stamina. You know, not used to being in 12-round fights, fighting for 36 minutes. Didn't have the stamina, didn't have the experience, so on and so forth. Hats off to him, though. He tried hard. He did his best. But ultimately, the experience gap, the ability gap in terms of boxing was just way too big. McGregor said that he basically said the fight was stopped too early and that they should have allowed him to continue. He said he wanted to at least get knocked down before the referee stepped in. I guess that's fair enough. You know, he's probably taken worse beatings in MMA, in UFC. So he felt like they should have let it go on. But regardless, it was what it was. Mayweather got the job done. Says that was his last fight. He's never going to fight again. So let me know what you felt about the fight, people. Were you surprised that McGregor did as well as he did? Are you surprised he lasted as long as he did? Again, I said so in my prediction that it was going to be like this. It was going to be a situation where people were saying, wow, McGregor did better than all these pro boxers did. Well, he didn't fight the version of Floyd Mayweather that they fought. You know, you have to take that into account. Anyway, as far as these undercard fights, Gervonta Davis, his fight, he looked poor. I'm not going to spend too much time talking about Gervonta Davis's performance, but he looked poor. He finished the fight with a shot to the back of the head. I don't think it was intentionally to the back of the head, but that's where it landed. He just looked poor. He looked, I don't know, disinterested, like his concentration wasn't properly there, and I don't know, really strange performance. He got the job done at the end of the day, hit the opponent on the back of the head. The guy didn't get back up. I don't know, they could have even called something like that no contest, you know? Because as I say, I don't think it was an intentional punch on the back of the head, but that's where it did land, and that's what caused the fight to end. So that could have been a no contest. Maybe it'll get switched to a no contest if the Nevada State Athletic Commission look at it again. You know, might be like the Rigondeaux fight. Anyway, so that was Gervonta Davis. Finally, the Badou Jack Nathan Cleverly fight did turn out to be the best fight on the card. Actually, was it the best fight on the card? It was actually quite one-sided, to be fair, but it was the most interesting fight. That's what I'll say on the card. Badou Jack was very, very impressive. I picked him to win on points, and I felt strongly all along that Badou Jack would win. I said in my prediction, I think Badou Jack will probably win on points, maybe a late stoppage. The fact that he managed to stop Nathan Cleverly in 5 rounds, that was a little surprise to me. And that was very impressive. Nathan Cleverly has subsequently announced his retirement. Cleverly came out fast, attacking, putting on the pressure, but he ran into accurate punches from Badou Jack. Badou Jack was on the back foot for a bit, but he started landing accurate shots. And I think the body shots took the wind out of Nathan Cleverly's sails in this fight. And he then started backing up himself, and then Badou Jack really started laying on the heat, landing more body shots, accurate uppercuts, hooks, bust Cleverly's nose, and he had Cleverly pretty much ground to a halt after 4 or 5, the fight ended in the 4th, I believe. Or was it the 5th? I think it was, the fight ended in the 5th, I believe. I don't think it was the 6th. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, he was pretty much ground to a halt by the 4th, and then pinned him on the ropes in the 5th, kept throwing punches. Eventually the referee stepped in and stopped it. Very impressive performance by Badou Jack, a vastly improved fighter. He doesn't do anything spectacularly well. He just does everything very well. A very good, all-round, solid professional. Good defense, keeps his hands up, picks his shots, accurate, don't waste much. Yeah, good performance by Badou Jack. Some people are saying that he looks small in there next to Cleverly. And to be honest with you, that did surprise me. He did actually look small in there next to Cleverly. Very small. And he's a huge super middleweight. But, God, I guess the gap between the super middleweight guys and the light heavyweight guys is bigger than I thought. And that's because of the fact that above light heavyweight, there is a huge weight difference until you get to cruiserweight. So a lot of the guys at light heavyweight are very big guys. They're guys who walk around, I guess, 190 or whatever. Some may be 200 pounds. And they're coming down to 175. So some of them are very, very big guys. They're borderline cruiserweights. They're guys who are borderline 200 pounds getting down to 175. So, yeah, that looked to be the case in there with Cleverly and Jack. Cleverly looked way bigger than Jack. Did surprise me. But it didn't really make much of a difference in the fight. Badou Jack managed to get the job done. Took Nathan Cleverly out. Good performance. Good performance by Badou Jack. So, yeah, let me know what you felt about Jack's performance as well. How do you think he would do against an Andre Ward or an Adonis Stevenson? Let me know. Yeah, and let me know what you felt about the whole show. Just in closing, the show didn't sell out. So those rumors, and I know people hate rumors when I report rumors on this channel, but the rumors of ticket sales being slow for this event were absolutely correct and true. Because the tickets were so expensive in the arena, most people couldn't afford to buy them. Or a lot of people, most people couldn't afford to buy them. So that's why they never sold out. Because it's so damn expensive. If the tickets had been regular prices, then they would have sold out in seconds. But because they were so expensive, most people thought to themselves, you know what? Let me just watch this at home. Let me just buy the pay-per-view. I'm not going to break the bank actually going to the fight, and I'm not even going to get a particularly good seat. So, yeah, those rumors turned out to be true. The attendance was poor. I think it was only something like 13,000 or something. So, yeah. Anyway, people, drop your comments in the comment section below. Let me know how you felt about all 3 of these main fights. Mayweather McGregor, the Gervonta Davis fight, can't remember his opponent's name, and Badou Jack versus Nathan Cleverly. Badou Jack obviously now is the WBA regular light heavyweight champion. So, at some point, you have to imagine the WBA will mandate a fight between him and whoever holds the WBA super at the time when they mandate it, whether it's still Andre Ward or whether Ward, moves up in weight or does something else. We'll find out and see. So, yeah, an interesting night's boxing, but ultimately kind of what I expected, to be fair. The Badou Jack, the Badou Jack Nathan Cleverly fight was a little surprise to me. I'm not going to lie. I did expect Jack to win, but I didn't think he'd win that quickly. He managed to break Nathan Cleverly down just in a couple of rounds. Is that down to Badou Jack being that good, or is that down to Nathan Cleverly being that jaded or ring rusty? I don't know. I'll leave that question for you guys to answer. But as far as Mayweather McGregor, that's what I expected. You can't. I'm not shocked that Mayweather didn't look 100%. He's been out the ring for a long time. He's an old man. He's fighting a guy bigger than him, stronger than him, awkward unorthodox. So, you know, I'm not really shocked. As I said in this video, the prediction video, don't be surprised if people are like, wow, McGregor did better than we expected. He did better than this fighter and that fight. I said that in my prediction video. So, anyway, yeah, let me know how you feel, people. It's happening. I'm out.